All right, we've got 9 o'clock. Good morning and happy New Year to everyone here. Thank you very much for being here live and in person. It is the first call of hopefully 52 of these this year for 2025. Thank you very much for being a part of that. And we are ready to rock and roll. So, as we always start, the backbone of this company and what we do is we are here to improve the lives of our community with affordable healthcare. Thank you for being a part of that mission. And welcome to 2025. It's going to be a fantastic year, and we're really excited to see the progress and all the fun stuff that we've got rolling for the new year. So, one thing that I do want to ask your help with is your fellow HPM agents may be stuck in 2024. So what we've noticed is, we've got 25 people on the call right now, and we'll probably see quite a few more watching on YouTube later. We are streaming on YouTube as well, so maybe some of them are over there. But if you bump into your fellow HPM agents, please tell them that the calls are here and we're excited, and we're on this new platform, Zoho. And the platform seems to be working really, really well. And we want them to be a part of this because all of the latest and greatest information that we gather throughout the week, we're going to dump right here in as much time as we have, about 15 minutes or so, or more, depending on whether or not we have a guest. And we do have a guest today. So I'm going to go pretty rapid here, and we'll bring on Randy from Cigna here in just a few minutes. But yeah, if you bump into an agent that you haven't seen on the calls, remind them, are you on the Monday calls? Because if you're not, you're going to be missing some really big nuggets of information, not just from me, but from the special guests that we ask to come on the calls and help us, level up. We talked about leveling up in the last two calls, and we really want to see some exceptional growth this year. Smart goals and exceptional growth. So we're excited about that. And in other parts of the world, if you do bump into an agent, maybe you're at a shindig or a training, and you're making friends, or you have friends or colleagues in the business that aren't a part of HPM. We are looking for some high quality agents to help for 2025. We have created new systems to streamline a lot of things, and we're ready to grow. And we want to attract good quality agents like yourselves to join HPM so we can continue the good work out in our community. Unfortunately, there's a lot of bad actors out there, and we want to create a culture here at HPM that celebrates the good work that we do as insurance agents and all the great stuff that we have to offer at HPM. So if you refer an agent over to us, we are going to enter you into a vacation contest that will be running once a month. So if you know somebody, tell them the good news, and we're here to help. And how to connect them, you can just simply have them email, or you can email support@askhpm.com, and we'll get you connected with Ron. Ron is our new director of agent relations, and he is here to continue to help us grow and achieve new territories, and obviously help you grow agency partners as well. So we'll definitely have some more conversations about that. So Happy New Year. We're here. We made it. It's 2025. What do we do now, right? 2024 was a record-breaking year for HPM. And again, I want to say thank you for all of you being a part of that. And we helped over 10,000 seniors select a plan this year for Medicare. And we haven't done the numbers for ACA yet, but I'm pretty sure it's really, really high. And this is all a testament of your hard work. We are just here to support all of that great effort that we're doing, and we're reaching. Our reach is getting bigger, which is fantastic. But we always want to maintain the quality of what we do, and how we do that quality is right here every Monday at 9 o'clock. So again, thank you for being here. All right, so let's jump over to our training calendar. As you probably have heard in years past, it is essential that we keep one foot in the classroom and the other one in the field at all times. So with that, we've got our training calendar on HQ. Again, if you don't have HQ, please reach out to us at support@askhpm.com or give us a call, 844-696-3975, right here at the top of the screen. You can see that. And so the training calendar, what I like to do is put this in week mode so we can see what's going on this week. This week, it's starting to pick back up because we are back at work. So later today at 10 o'clock, Humana is doing a special training for how to sell chronic special needs plans. Okay. Very important if you want to continue to sell now and throughout the rest of the year. Grassroots marketing training at noon. And this is hosted by Rachel Rhodes. What is it and why it's important, essential, especially if you're trying to grow your book of business. 4 o'clock later today, we've got Humana doing their dual eligible special needs plans training as well. Moving over to tomorrow, Cigna's got open office hours at 9:30. Humana, know your election periods. We've talked about this. You have to be a master at SEPs. You have to know them inside and out, up and down. So they're going to teach you how to do that tomorrow at 10. OEP basics for 2025. You're going to learn all of the things that make OEP a successful selling season. And we are still in it. We can start making money right away and get people enrolled as early as February 1st effective. And we're going to teach you how to do that at noon tomorrow. Humana's also got a dental vision hearing. We're going to talk a little bit about that later today. And then also, and that's at 4 o'clock tomorrow, also a Q&A session we set up for SelectRx. Now, this is one I want to highlight here because SelectRx is a third-party vendor that we've partnered with in conjunction with Connecture. So HPM Shop, our quote and enroll tool for Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplements, is designed and built out by a company called Connecture. So Connecture has a partnership with SelectRx, and essentially this is really, really cool. You can, if you have a client that has, I think, 6 or more medications, they can get them set up, SelectRx, in your enrollment, in your application part, get them set up with mail order service where blister packs are set up for that member specifically. So one of the biggest problems that seniors have is they take the wrong medicine, they take the right medicine at the wrong time, or the wrong medicine at the wrong time, or the wrong medicine at the right time. So these blister packs make it very, very simple for just tear one for the morning, one for the afternoon, one for the evening, and one at bedtime. And it has all their medications already lined up. And depending on what health plan they currently have, it would be covered, at no cost. So it's a kind of like a pharmacy on steroids, if you will. And it's an additional service that you can offer to your clients. It takes an extra 5-10 minutes. All you do is give them a phone number to call, and they set themselves up. They do the rest of the work there, which is awesome. So if you want to talk about stickiness, doing stuff like that is going to make a huge difference in your clients and your book of business to make sure that they stay with you, because they're going to remember, oh yeah, Justin was the guy that hooked me up with this pharmacy. They're amazing. I don't want to mess anything up because this is great, right? So that training is happening tomorrow at 4:30. Check that out. I think it's going to be well worth your time because it's going to differentiate yourself in the marketplace as an agent. You want to be different. This is how you do it. Okay. Moving over to Wednesday, you've got our very own Al Clancy for a virtual coffee and chat session. This is a real coffee, but to you, it's virtual. So this is kind of what we'll do. And he's there to coach and make sure that you've got everything that you need to be successful for OEP and beyond. Freedom is doing a member retention training at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. They have grown exponentially this year, and they are having problems with retention, believe it or not. So I highly recommend that you check that out. Dental vision and hearing benefits are also being, there's a training on that on Wednesday at 10 o'clock as well. United Healthcare IFP off exchange training at 11 o'clock. Our contracting team's open office hours at 11 on Wednesday. Spark is doing an OEP training at noon for those of you that want to join that as well. And then United Healthcare, this is the ancillary products, which we're going to talk about again today. This is another training happening at noon. So mark your calendar for Wednesday at noon. Umer's there to help you out. Thursday, if you're in the Orlando market, we've got the wonderful Susanna from WellCare is going to stop by She is a wonderful lady that can really help you up your game. So she's going to be here from 9 to 11 on Thursday this week. If you're in the area, I do recommend that you pop in and say hi, and at least know who she is, because knowing your sales managers, knowing the people in the companies can really change how you do business. And we're going to talk about that today as well. Cigna is also doing office hours at noon on Thursday. And then we're back at it, HQ intro, 3 o'clock on Thursday. Friday, Tom Ryan's switching things up. It's what is your business plan for 2025? We talked about that last week and the week prior. We're going to be doing classes on that, 9:30 on Friday. Be there or be square. That's a really good one. I'm very proud of Tom for putting that together and helping you build your plan out. Benefit review in training. I think this is for WellCare. This is at 11 o'clock OEP in Espanol. And then lastly, Freedom OEP benefits. Sorry, that's Freedom in Spanish at 10 and English at 11:30 if you prefer that. So those are the trainings for the week. Remember, one foot in the classroom, the other one in the field at all times. Training calendar can be found on your HQ, okay? HQ should be your one-stop shop to get everything that you need to do business here and now. All right, it's January 1st. OEP is here. What can you do? We talked about that. It's like plan to like plan season, or it's go back to Medicare, original Medicare season, okay? So if one of your members calls and says, you know what, you put me on this plan, I'm not happy, I need to make a change, you can do that effective February 1st. You write it in January for February 1st, February for March, March for April. Okay, that's OEP. So you could still do marketing. You can't target people that made a change specifically, right? But we can go out and continue to market ourselves. And if you bump into somebody that says, hey, I went to the pharmacy and I got to pay, $500 for my medication this year because I have a deductible. What can you do to help me? Opportunity, 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 opportunity. This is really, really important that we continue to move that on for 2025. Okay. So Medicare OEP is there. We're going to talk about some opportunities today. But let's switch gears here as well. So for ACA business, IFP, individual and family plans, or the Affordable Care Act. So we are still in it until January 15th. Okay, so it's still open enrollment for IFP business until January 15th. And right now we're writing for February 1st effective. Okay, so you can write all the way up until the 15th for February 1st effective. And we want to get those things in. So we've got another week or so to write the business and get it on the books for 2025. Okay. Again, then you'll have to go into SEP mode, and you want to make sure that you're mastering those SEPs so you can help people find a way into the plan for OE as well. So we're in the mix still. The wheels are still turning. I think this is probably going to be one of the bigger OEPs because of the changes on the pharmacy that I explained a couple weeks ago. I hope you guys are taking advantage of that. Lastly, I touched on ancillaries earlier in the call. And how many of you, just in the chat, are interested in making an extra $30,000 a year? I'm hoping that that's a thing. Okay, Felisa says me. I love that. If you are interested in making $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 extra this year with the same book of business that you currently have, helping your clients, protecting your clients, and making them even more sticky, and creating a deeper relationship with your clients, then you need to learn the world of ancillary products. Okay. Ancillary products will continue to make you money throughout the rest of the year. And you can go back to your book of business and add things like hospital indemnity plans. Okay. If you don't know what that is, imagine getting a give back plan. They usually have higher hospital copays. You take a little bit of money out of that give back plan, and boom, all of their copays go away on the hospital. Okay. These are incredible products for Medicare Advantage. But also you've got dental, vision, critical illness, cancer policies. These are things that exist. And if you don't know at least one person that's had cancer in your life, then you are a lucky person, because it happens to everybody. I've known 2, 3, 4, 5 people that's had that happen. to them. And it's, these are things that if you have a policy in place, you're protecting their financial security, you're protecting their nest egg. And this is really important for a lot of people. And you're an insurance agent, you're a health insurance agent. You should think about mastering every corner of that universe. And ancillary products is a big one. So we do have a training on the Golden Rule product again this Wednesday at noon. If you want a one-on-one session or a coaching session on this, please send us an email at support@askhpm.com and we'll hook you up with Umer. He is the #1 selling ancillary product dude that does Medicare and ACA. He does it all. So he'll show you exactly how to do this and be successful so you can earn some extra money, but most importantly, help more people and go deeper with your clients. So it's a thing. I just want to make sure that everybody is starting the year off right and on the right foot with that. I got one question in here. Jeanette says, Happy New Year, really quick. CarePlus told one of my agents that there is still an LIS SEP for 2025. Last update I received was that this was not available anymore. Has this changed? And then Whitney posted from CMS, the dual LIS SEP1 will allow full benefit dual eligibles to change. Yes, that's a once a month selection. And then it says Medicare and standalone prescription drug plans. It will also allow a once per month election to switch between standalone PDPs. This replaces the quarterly dual LIS SEP starting January 1st. So the answer is no. If they just have LIS, that SEP is gone. They must have Medicaid in addition to that. So that's explaining right there. All right, with that, we should have a special guest on the line. I've got Randy Beck. There he is. I'm going to make you a presenter, buddy. Can you hear us okay? All right, Randy, can you hear us? It's trying.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you, man.
All right. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Now, this is the man, the myth, the legend, Randy Beck from Cigna. And in case they don't know you, shame on them. But if you could do a quick intro and welcome to the new year, buddy.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. And thank you, Nick, for inviting me. HPM is one of my favorites. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. But my name is Randy Beck, and I'm the broker sales manager for Brevard, Volusia, Seminole, Sumter, and Marion County. So I've been with Cigna now for almost 6.5 years. So with that being said, I'll jump right into some information that you guys may already know, but because of the break, you might have forgot it. So if that's okay, Justin, I'll just jump right in.
Hey, man, the floor is yours. Do your thing.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So we are still going to be paying for HRAs in 2025. So keep that in mind when you're writing your policies, and always just continue to go right into that HRA right after the application. ID cards this year will not have the doctor's name on it, nor will it have the little tooth symbol on the ID card. So just be aware of that. So if you write somebody a new policy and they get their card and they don't have a doctor's name on it, don't panic. That's just the way it's going to be in 2025. Okay? Enhanced and Saver, we're talking about PDP plans right now. The Enhanced and Saver plans are commissionable in 2025, but the Assurance plan is not commissionable in 2025. And like Justin was just mentioning a while ago with these ancillary plans, Cigna has them too, all right? And if you're writing somebody on a give back plan, I mean, please, for the customer's sake, offer one of these plans. We offer the stroke, the heart, the dental, the vision, the cancer, the hospital indemnity plans. We have them too. Now, in order to write one of those plans, you have to be certified with Cigna under the Med Sup. All right. So we have the MA. If you're certified to sell the MAPDs, you can sell PDPs. If you're certified to do med sups, then you can do the ancillary products as well. So there's two different types of certifications for 2025. I'm going to pause right here and see if there's any questions.
So on the ancillary products, I'm really, that's been a really big thing for us recently. Can you kind of maybe talk a little bit about, with Cigna, how does it dovetail into your Medicare products, and what's best practices as far as you've seen? Because I do know that if you want to sell the ancillary products, do they need an additional contract, or does that come under their the Med Sup or the Medicare Advantage contract?
I'm glad that you asked that, Justin, because it does come under the Med Sup. So like I mentioned a while ago, there's two different types of certification. MAPD, you can write MAPDs and PDPs, but if you get certified for Med Sups, then you can write Med Sups and the ancillary products as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes. So we have some changes with our broker sales managers. Most of you may already know this, but if you're writing in the Tampa area, we have Matt. Matt is our one of our newest broker sales managers. He's over there. And up in Jacksonville, we have Brenda. Brenda started with us in mid-October, I believe. So she's up in Jacksonville. Ken, he's in Osceola and Polk County. Diana is back on maternity leave until February 17th. So I'll be covering her until she returns. And then we have Yessie. She's our virtual broker sales manager. And she sits in Polk County, and she's in front of her computer all day long. And then there's obviously me. Justin, anything else that you guys want to know about?
Well, I think the prescription drugs, the whole Part D, I think has gotten quite a few people confused on that. You guys have been really great with getting information out there about that. I know you guys are switching up your newsletter as well. Can you touch on those two things?
With the newsletter, what do you mean by the newsletter?
Oh, the Broker Insight, it said it was changing to, it's going away and it's becoming something else, or it's combining into something else with Cigna. I don't know if you knew that.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay.
I'll be completely honest. I pretty much took the whole month of December off.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
This is my very first call. So.
Yeah, all good. It just happened last week. I thought that was interesting. So, but yeah, on the Part D side, if you can kind of touch on that, because I know you've been fielding some of that stuff as well.
Right. So let me just go over and talk about the monthly plan premiums for each particular plan that we have. I'll touch on that, and if there's any other specific questions, the agents can just reach back out to me directly. But the Saver plan, the monthly premium is $16, and the Assurance plan monthly premium is $54, and then the Extra plan is $98 monthly premium. And like I mentioned earlier, the Assurance plan is not commissionable for 2025. All right. Like a generic drug under the Saver plan is a zero copay. Tier 2 generic is $5. Tier 1, the generic price is $0 under the Assurance plan. Tier 2 would be between $2 and $3 for the Assurance plan. Extra, the preferred generic Tier 1 is $1 to $3, and then the Tier 2 is $6 to $10 for 30 days.
Do any of those plans have deductibles?
No, none of the plans have deductibles.
So your members are safe at the pharmacy when they go to pick up their meds, right?
They are safe.
Very good. Question in the comments there. Mary is asking, did Cigna sell the company? And that's still in process. Do you have any updates on that?
Well, what I can share with you is that an organization under the Blue Cross Blue Shield umbrella called Healthcare Solutions Corporation, HCSC, has purchased Cigna's Medicare, MedSup, Care Allies, PDPs. So they bought the government section of Cigna. And that will be, I don't know when it's going to be finalized. However, it's going to be sometime in the first quarter of 2025. We're anticipating it to be very soon. However, we don't know the exact date.
Got it.
We will be Cigna all of 2025.
Okay.
All right. So if an agent writes a policy tomorrow, it's going to be Cigna, and Cigna is going to manage the policy. I'm going to wear a Cigna shirt all of 2025. And then towards the end of the year, we'll start rebranding for a new name for 2026.
Yeah, and that's a maybe too, because I've seen these acquisitions and mergers happen. It usually takes quite a bit of time, so I wouldn't even be surprised if they pushed it to 2027. As far as like a full brand out. It depends on what it is in the agreement. I don't know what that is, but when things like this happen, it's a lot of moving parts. So
you're right.
Yeah, the answer is yes, Mary. They did sell. It's a process. Your members are protected, and they will continue to have service there. Same great company, at least until the end of 2025.
And the good thing about this too is that the local team, this is what's really important. The local team, Lisa, Diana, myself, Ken, we're not going anywhere. So we're shifting from Cigna over to HCSC. Nothing's really going to change besides a new name of the company for us here locally.
Right.
So have no fear. We're going to be here. Hey, that rhymed, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's a really bad dad joke. Too early in the morning for that. But yeah, no fear.
Now, I wasn't joking about the man, the myth, the legend, Randy, because you have quite a reputation in helping agents grow their book of business, specifically with grassroots marketing. And for years, even before I met you, your name was floating around there, like, oh, this guy Randy helped me out, and oh man, Randy from Cigna. And I was thinking that you walked on water, man. Like I was like, where is this guy? I got to meet him. And you have helped umpteen agents get connected into the community and grow their book of business. And some of them are successful, in my opinion, thanks to you, on teaching them how to do this and learning how to do this. So, it's 2025. You've seen a lot out there. What would you recommend that these guys be doing right now, with or without your help, to grow their book?
Well, thank you for that compliment, Justin. I appreciate that. I was a broker prior to this role, and I didn't have any help. I didn't know my broker managers from the Cigna. Well, Cigna wasn't here when I was a new broker, but I didn't have that help back when I was a broker to get started. So it's important for me to be that person that they can lean on. And I know I see some of the people on the call right now that I have helped, and I like that. So what I would be doing right now, if I were them, is just you got to get out there. You got to pound the pavement again. It's a new year. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. So take advantage of it. Meet with your doctors, call your local broker sales managers with all of the different carriers and see what they can do. Now, with us, I'll be happy to do whatever the agent needs. We can find local events. I can help you with your business plan. So there's different ways of me helping the agents, and I'd be more than happy to do that.
Yeah, and I've seen, some of the successful events that you've done out there in the community While we're talking here, Randy, would you mind popping in your contact info in the chat as well, in case anyone wants to connect? Because Randy's here locally in the Orlando, Central Florida market, but he can connect you in any other market that you might be in if you're looking for help with Cigna, because there may be a Randy in every market, but there's only one Randy Beck. So take advantage while you can. And we had talked about this earlier in the call about like, know your broker managers, know your people in the company. And if they don't know you, it's you might see an app or two from an agent, but if you're not engaged with your your guys at the carrier level, guys, if you don't know who Randy is and you haven't met with him and you haven't seen his superpowers, you're kind of missing the boat here. You could be doing so much for your book of business, with Cigna, and these are skills that transcend beyond just Cigna and skills that beyond Medicare in general. It's just really good marketing tips and tools and sales. So anything to add to that, Randy?
Yes, I would, Justin, and thank you for that, because I personally have about 850 agents under my umbrella, just
Wow.
alone. And then with Diana being out, she has about the same too. Excuse me. So that's roughly 15 to 1,600 agents that we need to touch. And it would be very beneficial if the agents would reach out to us, and that would really help me. Mm-hmm. If a newer agent, I send out emails and text messages to all of the new agents, and when they reply back to me or they pick up and they call me, man, I love that. I love that. Yeah. I know that they're engaged. They have, and they want to receive help. So if the agents can call me, I love that. Call me and we'll just have a conversation.
Yeah. It's squeaky wheel gets the grease too. I mean, if you have a lead opportunity, you have a doctor, you have, a marketing campaign that you can spend money on from Cigna, who are you going to give that opportunity to, Randy?
The person who's engaged.
Yeah. I mean,
the person who's writing.
Exactly. So, reach out to Randy, see what he can do, at least like figure, introduce yourself and, share with him what's working for you or what's not working. Like maybe you're a rookie and you have nowhere to go right now. Randy can show you the ropes. He's been there. He knows. Or maybe maybe you hit a rut and you're like, I don't know what to do. Randy can kind of jumpstart that.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's left his contact info, randy.beck@cignahealthcare.com, and then phone number, the 407-853-0344 is his direct line. Can they text you there too, Randy?
Yes, they can. Okay. Sergio did put a question in the chat box, and I'm glad that he did that. So real quick, in the Orlando market, has it's considered most of Central Florida. Mm-hmm. So the plan that I would recommend the most is the preferred Medicare plan, and that's the H5410024. Real quick, I'll touch on this plan. There is a $5 give back, and that's a whole nother conversation in itself. But the monthly plan premium is $0. Zero copay for the PCP, a $10 copay for the specialist. The MOOP is $26.50 annually, and that's really low. The inpatient hospital stay is $40 per day, days 1 through 5. It has a $2,500 dental allowance, and transportation. You get 10 one-way trips, a free gym membership, and the over-the-counter is $210 quarterly. So that's a really competitive plan. That plan was the most popular plan during AEP throughout all of Florida.
So that preferred plan is the way to go. So lean into it. And, they are on HPM Shop. Not every carrier is on HPM Shop, guys. So, we have Cigna nationwide in every state that we do business in. Cigna is there. So, if you're doing your due diligence, you're popping in the doctors, you're popping in the meds, Cigna should come up there on the preferred plan, bubbling up to the top. I know in South Florida, you guys are like really competitive. Is there any other markets here in this area or zip codes that you're like, wow, this is, didn't expect to see that growth so quick as far as Cigna is concerned?
I foresee Jacksonville taking off this year.
Okay. Yeah.
We have a very strong broker sales manager up there now. Like I said, she's been up there since mid-October, but she has experience and she cares, and that's what really matters. I mean, all of the agents, no matter what FMO they're with, they're my customers. So I'm going to treat all your agents as if they're the number one customer. So please call me. Open for business. It's 2025. Let's go.
Fantastic. Randy, thank you very much for your time. I know we went a little over, but we really, really appreciate you and your team. You have one of the most cohesive teams in the business. Just lovely people, really easy to talk to, very patient. And I'm just absolutely flabbergasted that more people don't abuse you and use you because you guys are fantastic. And we really, we've seen some really great growth with Cigna, and we want to continue that trajectory for 2025. So please, guys, if anything, just shoot Randy a text and say, hey, I'm Justin and wanted to introduce myself. And I did 4 sales last year for Cigna. How can I do 8? How can I do 80?
I would love that. I would love that.
Those are the things that Randy can work with you on. So again, Randy, thank you very much for your time, buddy. I really appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Have a great day.
You got it, man. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Thank you for your time and attention. Remember, we're going to continue to do these calls every Monday throughout OEP and beyond. And we really appreciate feedback on these calls. If there's something you want to see on these calls that we're not doing now, please speak up. Shoot us an email to support@askhpm.com. Or if there's a person that you'd like to invite, shoot that over as well. We're happy to get them on the call and share the good news. We want to all help in the success of you. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope everyone has a very successful and wondrous first week of 2025. Happy New Year, everybody. Take care.